Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to do stress analysis in Autodesk Inventor. So I have created this simple structure for the purpose of this demonstration. Make sure that you choose a material before proceeding with the stress analysis. I have chosen aluminum. So step 1 is to go to Environments, click Stress Analysis, click Create Simulation, and then OK. Once you have this window open, the first thing that we need to do is fix some of the surfaces of the structure. So we need to click on Fixed, and I'm gonna choose this surface and the bottom surface. This is important because you do not want these surfaces to move during the stress analysis. They are fixed. Click OK. Now you can add 3 different types of load. The first is a concentrated load, which acts at a point, and then you can add pressure, which acts on an entire surface, and you can add a moment, which is applicable to circular structures like this cylinder, for example. So let us start with a concentrated force. Click on Force. The default magnitude is in Newton, so you can choose any value. Let's say 1000 newtons. To add a force, you need to click on an edge, and the force will be acting along that edge. So we see, for example, this one. If I click on this edge, I will add a force, and I can change the direction of this force by clicking on Direction. If I had clicked on this edge, the force will be along this direction. When you are done, click OK. Suppose I want to add a uniform pressure on the top surface. All I have to do is go to Pressure, enter the value, which is in MPa by default. So let's say I want to add 100 megapascal. Just click on the surface and it will add. Please note that this pressure is actually uniformly distributed throughout the face. Although it is only shown at one location, it is actually being applied on the whole surface. Click OK. The third type of load is a moment. So if we click on moment, again we enter the magnitude. I'm just gonna choose any random number. Let's say 500 Newton millimeters. And then to apply it, you need to click on the cylinder here. And of course you can change the direction by clicking on Direction. It depends if you want it counterclockwise or clockwise. Click OK. The last step is to click on Simulate. Run simulation. Now Autodesk Inventor is going to give you all the results. You can check here, for example, the von Mises stress in megapascal. So you can compare the maximum stress here, which is 12585 megapascal, to the yield strength of the material to check if it will fail or not. Alternatively, you can check the safety factor here by double clicking on safety factor. So you see the minimum safety factor is 0.02, which is much below 1, so this material will fail under the given load. So we either need to choose a stronger material for this structure, or we need to reduce the load. We can also check the displacements. So Inventor gives the displacement in millimeters. You can check that the maximum displacement occurs at the tip, right here, and is equal to 31 millimeter, which is approximately 3 centimeters. Of course, you can always go back and edit the magnitude of the loads that you have applied. So let's say I want to change the magnitude of the pressure. Right click, edit pressure. So I'm gonna reduce this from 100 to 5. Click OK, and let's see what happens now when we simulate. Now if I go to safety factor, we can see that it has improved a little bit. But the minimum is still 0.38, which is much below 1 also, so the material will fail. And you can see from the color that it's gonna fail at this point.